It's pretty popular for a lot of folks to head north or east and go camping, especially along the rim. But there are also some great health benefits that you can get out of it. So here to talk about that is our ABC 15 Health Insider, Dr. Shadmar Vasti. Good morning.
Good morning, Nolani.
So when we're talking about camping, we're going to have everybody kind of envision the tent camping, not glamping or in a cabin or anything. And so while it may not sound that restful sleeping on a sleeping bag or a cot, one of the big benefits here is improved sleep.
Yes. And most of the benefits here really comes with reconnecting with nature and kind of disconnecting from the frenetic pace of life that we have with a lot of artificial light in the evening and also all of our screen time that we have. But when you're camping, you really are following the pattern of nature, right? Which is really what's in sync with our circadian rhythm. As the sun comes up, you wake up, and as the sun sets, there's really not much to do. And so you're able to basically start getting higher levels of melatonin a couple hours earlier than when you're not camping. And so we find that actually people who have, they're night owls or early birds, they all kind of come together at around similar timing in terms of their sleep patterns converge after camping for 3 or 4 days.
You've talked about before sleep hygiene and how to get a better night's rest. And it often has a lot to do with unplugging from, like you said, that artificial light that might come from our technologies, which we tend to do more of when we are in an area where you must unplug. And so that helps your mental health too.
Absolutely, because you're not getting overly stimulated, right? And so those blue screens, the blue light, suppresses the melatonin levels, which can impact sleep. The other thing is just being in nature, doing what's called forest bathing or Shinrin Yoku in Japanese is actually something that's been studied extensively, where they just forest bathe. They find, nature, and you're just sitting, you're just basically experiencing and taking in all the nature. That actually has been shown to boost immunity. There's actually certain compounds found in plants and trees called phytoncide, which can actually boost immunity directly. And then we found that just spending time in nature, just 30 minutes a day, nature medicine, right, can actually reduce cortisol, stress hormones, blood pressure, boost mood, and energy levels, which we know that chronic stress can impact in chronic inflammation and premature aging and disease.
One of the other things that I think is the first thing that people say when they say get to the high country or their campsite, wherever they may be, is, the air, so clear and fresh. There's truth to that.
Absolutely. Well, we know that when we go to the high country, we have a lot more trees and vegetation, right? We have less sources of pollution than we do here in the valley. And so you're getting oxygen from all of those plants and trees, right? They're releasing oxygen constantly into the air and really cleaning out the air for us. And so it's really, you talk about air purifiers, that's the nature's air purifier, right? So when you go there, you get that fresh air, and fresh air has a higher concentration of oxygen. And so it's easier to breathe, it's easier to relax, and kind of you get that feeling and that sensation right when you're there.
Now, we want to be real. Camping is still not for everybody. And also, it's not practical for some people. They just aren't able to get there. So of these lessons, which would you say would be the most key to keep at home so that you still kind of get some of those camping benefits?
Yeah, so I think reducing artificial light, dimming the lights in the evening, and then also manipulating your exposure to blue light by using non-blue light source, orange spectrum light lamps. There's particular bulbs that you can use. And there's also blue light blocking clear glasses that you can wear at night if you need to do anything with a screen. Cleaning the air, you can also have fresh air at home. Sometimes indoor air can be less healthy than outdoor air. And so you want to have a HEPA filter. And then really having good sleep hygiene and setting times for when you're going to stop screen time, stop looking at social media, and having a regular bedtime, and really consciously trying to unplug and doing some kind of activity, whether it's meditation or breathing or even just stepping outside.
Whether you want to be under the stars or you've just got the stars that you put in your kid's ceiling, they're all really helpful things and certainly sound much more refreshing to put into practice too.
For sure.